It's time for the Week 14 Heisman Trophy ladder. Just a few precious opportunities left for each of these players to make their case. Coming in at number 10 is Marcel Reed. He's been an electric playmaker for Texas A&M. He's led them to a great season this year. Still, just a few too many turnovers throughout the season for me to seriously warrant him higher on the list. Next up is Jeremiah Smith, who is undoubtedly one of the best players in all of college football this season. However, the production wasn't great in his last outing versus UCLA, and he just missed another game. That might be too much to overcome as a wide receiver to win this award. Jumping up a couple spots is Makai Lemon. He turns in a 2-touchdown performance versus Oregon, and he's just been such a consistent, reliable option for USC. He definitely has an argument for the best wide receiver in all of college football. Slipping a couple of spots to number 7 for me is Haynes King. I still think he warrants consideration to get invited to New York for the Heisman Trophy ceremony because of what he means for this team. He might be the most valuable player to an offense in the entire country, and his body of work speaks for itself. Despite a rough performance versus Pitt, I think he still deserves consideration. Julian Sayin is still in this conversation. He's led a very effective Ohio State offense this year, and even without his top 2 receiving weapons, he still had a solid day last week against Rutgers. Diego Pavia had an absolute heyday versus Kentucky this last weekend, turning in a 500-plus yard, 6-touchdown performance, setting records left and right. That's the type of performance that can absolutely boost your Heisman stock. If he turns in another great performance versus Tennessee, he could absolutely be in real consideration to win this thing. Texas Tech was on a bye this last weekend, but you better believe that Jacob Rodriguez is still at the forefront of this conversation. As one of the best defenders in college football, his resume speaks for itself. Gunnar Stockton was not asked to do much versus Charlotte, but he does throw the interception, which is actually kind of a big hit to his resume as a Heisman candidate, and so he drops a little bit. Still, there's several other signature moments. Georgia's had a great season because of what he's done for the offense, so he's still on the radar, but that definitely wasn't a good look for him. There's nobody in college football doing it like Jeremiah Love is right now. He turns in a $170 and a hat trick against Syracuse and just continues an unbelievable run that he is on right now. He absolutely deserves an invite to New York. He should be a Heisman finalist. But number 1 on my list is still going to be Fernando Mendoza. Indiana was on a bye this last weekend, but his body of work honestly speaks for itself at this point. He's going to have an opportunity to pad some stats against Purdue this weekend, but to me, it really comes down to the Big Ten championship game. If he turns in an admirable performance, a great performance, he has the award locked up.